back and forth, and I don't know what we said, but I'm sure it didn't make any sense. And I realized I was the only one on our side that was yelling. Sunshine, I was still in shock. And my brother was just standing there silently. And I realized, oh, my brother can't fight any of these kids. He can't fight the oldest and the biggest one because that's a girl. And if he hits a girl, well, that's worse than getting bullied. And he can't fight Biff because if he jumps on Biff, then Peppermint Patty will jump in. It'll be 2 against 1. And he can't fight the little skater boy because he's so much younger and smaller than my brother. That'd make my brother the bully. And Sunshine was hyperventilating or something, so she was no good. So it had to be me. It had to be me against little Tony Hawk. So I pushed him. I pushed him really hard, and he pushed me. We started rolling around on the ground, imitating what we thought a fight looked like. At one point, I had him pinned down on the ground. I thought, damn, he's cute. And I think that's when puberty kicked in. But then Biff saw that I was winning, so he jumped in to help him. My brother jumped in to help me. Sunshine got in the fetal position. My brother pulled Biff off of me. I jumped off a little Tony Hawk. I was breathing really hard and shaking, but I was excited. My brother was tense but calm, and Sunshine had passed out. No, because I had done it. I had fought these kids, and we could go back home. And Sunshine could play with her dolls outside whenever she wanted, which would be never, but she could. So my brother said, all right, let's go. So the 3 of us sauntered on back to the house in slow motion, opened up the door, and Sunshine said, Dad, we fought them. And I thought, 1, they're not married. 2, who's this we? I fought them. I'm the hero. I won the fight. But my dad just said, great. And that was it. He didn't ask if we won. He didn't ask if we were okay. That's all he said. We could have gone outside, walked around for a while, come back in, lied, and said we fought them, and he wouldn't have known the difference. But then I got it. My dad didn't say, go out there and beat them up. He said, go out there and fight them. Face your fears. Stand up for yourself, especially against a bully. He didn't care if we won or not. Now, this might not be the best way to teach respect for all. And I might not have had the relationship with my dad that I always wanted. I mean, so few of us do. But he was doing the best he could. And that was his best. And it felt like love. At least it felt like love if you're a kid from the West Side, the best side. Thank you.
The Stories from the Stage podcast, with extraordinary true stories, wherever you listen to podcasts. Consider supporting more great storytelling at give.worldchannel.org/stories.
Easter Law Firm, proud to be part of the Ozarks community, where values like connection, care, and trust are at the heart of everyday life, from local markets to shared stories. Because strong communities are built on understanding and connection, Easter Law Firm supports OPT World, a channel providing programming that opens windows to the world through culture, education, and conversation. Fisk Transportation, proud to support OPT World because strong communities are built on understanding and connection. The World Channel provides programming that opens windows to the world through culture, education, and conversation. Fisk Transportation, offering a variety of public and private passenger transportation services in the 4-state region since 1975. Reservations and quote information at fisklimo.com.
Join me each week on Wall Street Week for stories of capitalism from business, markets, economics, tech, and climate. More than what you need to know, it's what you need to think about.
I was so excited. I was finally going to be an independent woman in my motherland without my mother.
And so I pick up the card, and inside it reads, "Will you marry me?" And I think, not bad.
Once I'm an accomplished playwright, then I can do what I actually want to do, which is to be happy back close to my family. Why do I have to wait? I want to go home.
If you take a moment, you can see the world change.
Massive attacks using missiles and drones.
Stories that link all of us. Make sense of our lives. So we can move forward. Widening horizons.
I'm in shock.
Oh my God.
You ready to meet your DNA cousin?
That's why I'm here.
What's up, cuz?
It's like learning there's a new room in your house.
Is that not freaky?
That's freaky. This is the fun part.
It's incredible.
Look at all this history. It's amazing.
And it's all connected.
Did you ever think about your great-grandfather?
Now there is a name to this person.
Hello everyone and welcome to Amanpour & Company. Here's what's coming up. Europe's split with America is laid bare. As NATO foreign ministers meet in Sweden, one ally is breaking ranks more than most, Spain, clashing with Washington over Iran, Gaza, Israel and NATO itself. Is Madrid an outlier or the shape of Europe to come? I asked Spain's foreign minister then. He's the king of clay with 14 French Open titles among his 22 Grand Slams and now a new Netflix series. Rafael Nadal speaks to me about glory, sacrifice and the price of greatness. Plus, the Musk-Altman showdown, what the OpenAI verdict means for the future. New York Times reporter Mike Isaac joins Hari Srinivasan.
Amanpour & Company is made possible by the Anderson Family Endowment, Jim Atwood and Leslie Williams, Candace King Weir, the Sylvia A. and Simon B. Poita Programming Endowment to Fight Anti-Semitism, the Strauss Family Foundation, the Peter G. Peterson and Joan Gantz Cooney Fund, Charles Rosenblum, Monique Schoen-Warshaw, Koo and Patricia Ewan, committed to bridging cultural differences in our communities, Barbara Hope Zuckerberg, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome to the program, everyone. I'm Christiane Amanpour in London. NATO foreign ministers are gathering in Sweden today as the alliance faces mounting strains. President Trump has repeatedly criticized NATO, threatening action over Greenland. And now the Pentagon says thousands of U.S. troops will be pulled from Europe. One country has been especially outspoken, Spain, openly challenging Washington over its war in Iran and sharply criticizing Israel's Palestine policy. This week,